Please be seated. Thank you so much, St Thomas Aquinas. I'd now like to introduce the Honourable Milton Dick MP, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, to address us.
Well, thank you very much and good morning, everyone. And it is such a privilege to join you here today. And let's give our students another big round of applause for their beautiful singing. Well, lovers of our Australian flag, welcome to the celebration to recognise our Australian flag. So friends, welcome to Parliament House and thank you for joining us on this special occasion. I want to acknowledge the people on stage with me today and thank representatives, in particular, Jala, the members of the Department of Parliamentary Services, for all of the hard work and that you've done to ensure that our flag that flies above us is currently here for everyone to witness. I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Alan Pidgeon, AM, Chair of the Australian National Flag Association. Mr. Pidgeon does so much great work promoting and enhancing the knowledge of our flag, but also the recognition that he does in advancing the cause of our flag. Thank you, Alan, for joining us today. And this is the design that has been flown throughout our country for the last 123 years and above our Parliament House 24 hours a day. The larger-than-life flag is one of Canberra's most recognisable landmarks. It's 12.8 metres by 6.4 metres high, and it's about the same size as a double-decker bus. It's changed once a month, and there are 2 staff members whose job it is to travel up the big steel flag mast, which is 81 metres tall. So it's days like today that we get to see the flag down here and people get to see your flag up close. And you can really appreciate when you see this flag just how big it is. And this brings me to a very exciting announcement. So it's my great pleasure today, for the first time, to announce that we'll be kicking off a brand new program, the Australian Parliament House Flag Roadshow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, and I love to hear the Speaker talk about the flag with such passion and excitement, and his great announcement today about the roadshow. Thank you so much, Assistant Minister, and I particularly love that you will also be able to add in some Olympics flair to our day as well, as we all get ready for the Paralympics, which starts soon. I'd now like to introduce Mr. Alan Pidgeon, AM, the Chair of the National Flag Association and the President of the Queensland Office, who I had the privilege of meeting this morning, to come and address us. Mr. Pidgeon.
Thank you so much and good morning, everyone. I'd like to echo Mr. Gorman's comments in thanking the Speaker for this wonderful initiative. I think this is the 3rd year you've displayed the giant flag here in the Great Hall, and it gives people a chance to see it up close and personal, and it really makes an impact. But not only this, but the event today and all the work done by you and the team at Parliament House is just wonderful, and it's a thrill to be part of this because Australians aren't so good at acknowledging our history. We actually lost the very first flag that was flown over the Royal Exhibition Building in Melbourne on the 3rd of September 1901, following the world's first ever flag design competition. It somehow was given to a museum or somewhere and has disappeared. We're still looking for it. But this is great to acknowledge our history and the 123rd anniversary of our flag. As was mentioned, we were so proud when it flew so many times over the victory podium in Paris at the Olympics. And it makes you wonder, though, where did this design come from? And as our previous speakers have said, Australians do things differently. Other countries that became incorporated as a nation and needed a flag, the powers that be went into a back room, talked among themselves, came out and said, here's your flag, enjoy it, everyone. In Australia, we gave everyone a go. What an Australian thing to do. And it was, as I said, the world's first ever flag design competition, and 1% of the Australian population in 1901 put in entries. And that took a lot more effort than just clicking like on your computer. You actually had to send a design off to have it considered. And as was mentioned, on the 3rd of September, the winning design was unveiled, and actually 5 people tied because they had similar concept for our flag design. So there were 5 winners, and the best known of them is a schoolboy from Melbourne. Who here is aged 14 years old? Or if you have brothers or sisters aged 14 years old, you can go home and tell them tonight that someone their age was one of the designers of our flag, one of the 5 winners of the world's first ever flag design competition. As has been pointed out, there are many flags of Australia, but only one Australian national flag, and we celebrate its birthday on September 3 because that's the day it was first flown. And I'm hoping that members and senators who are here and who hear about this event might go back to their electorate and have a celebration on September 3, go to a school or have some other special flag raising to let Australians know our flag is 123 years old. There's not too many institutions in Australia that have that wonderful history, and certainly not one that symbolises our nation in the way it does. So once again, it's a delight to be here to celebrate this special anniversary. For 123 years, that's a lot of candles and a lot of celebrations. So we're kicking off the celebration season today. We have events all across the country leading up, of course, to Flag Day on the 3rd of September, where we hope that you all will celebrate, even perhaps by just wearing or displaying a flag or just trying to find more about the unique and inspiring story of our national flag. Thank you so much.
Thank you.